Yeah, so someone found my cabin. Well, I just got out to my cabin and someone was just here. It's been snowing off and on all day, and these are really fresh tracks, like I'm talking within a half an hour. Because they are obviously not my tracks. The whole way out here I was following them. I'm like, please don't go to the cabin, and sure enough they did. So they were, whoever it was snooping around. They didn't go inside the cabin, but still, now they know where it is. It sucks. These tracks, as I was following my trail, which is a really difficult trail, I did that on purpose so people wouldn't follow me, but we haven't been getting a lot of snow this year, and probably for my last trip, someone decided to follow my tracks. It's just weird that, normally when someone's wandering through the woods and they're not too sure where they're going, they'll go off in one direction and come back. They just followed my trail almost perfectly. So it's almost like they were here before, maybe. But now that they know about the cabin, it just ruined everything. The whole time I've been out here, I've just been super quiet, like I'm afraid to make any noise. I'm worried that they might come back, or maybe tonight or tomorrow morning. It's hard to say. And good things just will not come of this at all. In my experience with people finding things in the woods, they always seem to destroy it. On this trip, I brought out a small chicken with me. And my original plan was to cut the chicken in half, roast half of it in my clay oven, and make soup out of the other half. But I ended up just cutting it up and making a big pot of homemade soup. So someone finding my cabin completely changed my plans on this trip. I've been thinking, and my tracks from my last trip weren't really that visible. So that means this person was here in the past at some point. I could tell that they were walking with purpose. They weren't just wandering around. It's quite a long haul out here, so this isn't your average person just kind of wandering through the woods. I can tell when they left that they had a lot of trouble leaving because it's a lot of steep hills around here. I made some special cleats to make it easier to climb the hills, so they had a lot of trouble. And if they were out here before, they'll probably come out here again. So while my chicken cools, I'm going to cut up some firewood for the night. So it's quite late. It's after midnight. I haven't even eaten yet. Supposed to drop down to -20 tonight with a wind chill of -27. We have some light snow outside, but it's not going to be enough to cover up my tracks from today. I really don't want to cut this trip short, but I just have a bad feeling that this person's going to be back tomorrow. And something just doesn't feel right. You know, there's people around here that like to shoot first and ask questions later. So before I go to bed, I'm going to pack up everything I don't need. I'm going to wake up early tomorrow, do the dishes, clean up, and probably head out. I think I'm going to take a different trail this time. I'll probably have to do some serious bushwhacking. And I don't know when I'll come back. On the bright side, this soup smells amazing. It's time to load up the wood stove for the night. If anything happened to this cabin, I'd be absolutely devastated. It's the only thing that's been keeping me from going into a really deep depression. Shortly after my mom passed away, I decided to go ahead with the cabin build to keep my mind busy and give me something positive to work on. You know, I had a back injury, 3 hernias, but I slowly chipped away at this, doing a little bit at a time, until I had a nice cozy getaway in the woods. Good morning. It is 7 o'clock. Starting to do the dishes and start packing up and try to leave here as soon as possible. I was thinking last night about that person that found my cabin and why they didn't come inside the cabin. And I do have some fake trail cameras set up. That might have spooked them, or I have a feeling that they didn't feel like they belonged here. So this is the mess I'm going through. Trying to make a different trail so no one can see my tracks.